What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all doing really well, and we are well and truly into footies batch 1, and there's obviously footies batch 2 tonight after this video. I've done this a few days before, as you can probably tell. Now, we did my favourite formation at the beginning of the week, my go-to formation, my number 1 formation for me personally. I'm going to now show you guys my second defensive formation, and what I mean by defensive is I very rarely concede with this formation, and it is the 4-2-1-3 formation. It is like a variation of the 4-3-3. However, I think you have more defensive options than you do offensive options, if that makes sense. And for me, it is one of those formations that I use for defense. And like I say, I'm going to show you some gameplay clips, obviously. I'm going to show you the goals, the build-up and stuff. But I'm also going to show you the defensive side of things. And I'm also going to show you guys the shutouts that I get using this formation, because that is really relevant. Now, it's very difficult to find a formation and a tactic that is like all-out defense, all-out attack, and it has the balance of the two. You're either one or the other. Now, this one is very defensive. However, the counter-attacking opportunities you get with this formation is freaking insane. And especially when you're coming up against the 4-3-2-1 users that are so aggressive, and they've got everybody bomb forward apart bar 2 centre backs. I promise you now, with this formation, you will hammer them, you will destroy them, they will quit on you. And watch the gameplay clips for proof of that. So as you can see in front of you, this is what we're running. It's balance 47, 71. We want that auto offside trap. Balance direct passing 47, 7, 3 and 1. You will see the gameplay clips where this 71 comes into its own with the auto offside trap, because sometimes you're thinking to yourself, shit, I've just let a player go, or I've just switched wrong, and that 71 will get you out of trouble nearly every time. So that is why we're running the 71 depth on this particular setup. Obviously, if you want to be more aggressive, go higher, but that is, for me, is perfect. So let me drop the gameplay clips in, and then obviously at the end of the video I will obviously do the instructions so you can see how I've got this bad boy set up. What I don't want to do is just show you the goals. There is literally no point in that. I want to show you how I defend with this formation, how this formation defends in itself with the AI, how the 71 depth also helps with the aggressive offside trap. So you can see here it's a really poor cross from my opponent. We are 2v3 effectively, and look at this for a counter attack. Because he is so aggressive and using the 4-3-2-1, he's using his left back like go forward and his right back on the stay back, so I can exploit that space. I've already picked up on that, and again we're 1-0 up. Here we go flying into the tackles. Got to really calm that down, although it's a bit late in the day for that now, because here we're swarming around him. We've always got a man ready to press, and that is where the offside trap comes into effect. I lost my man there, and the offside trap helped me out, so can't ask for better than that, really, I don't think. And then from here we just pass the ball round a little bit, trying to figure out, or trying to pull him out of position. Basically, I want to stretch it all the way out to that winger there, but the ball just wouldn't make it, which is a real shame because he was wide open. And then here, yeah, I mean, you can see we've got enough cover. We're not worried about the defensive side of this because we know how well this plays. It's not too attacking, it's not too aggressive, it's just about right, in my opinion, which is why it is one of my favourite defensive formations. Especially, I mean, that's what I was talking about the late runner into the box there. Cantona comes in late, gets the goal. We are 2-0 up, and here I make an absolute stupid mistake. So this is totally my fault. I double tap the tackle button and I give away a penalty. But we give away a really stupid penalty. I thought it was going to be a red card, but luckily it wasn't, because I've been getting a lot of reds. And here we guess the right way. Our opponent gets a little bit pissed and decides to go, 85th minute, I've had enough, let's quit. So we're moving to the second game. Again, same formation. It's not really a kick-off goal, but yeah, I don't class it as a kick-off goal. Some people might, but I don't personally, because we're playing it around. We're not just running directly at the goal. And then you can see here we get a really nice goal early on, 1-0 up. And again, we're still in the second minute. We're outnumbering him in the midfield. You can see we're absolutely packed in the midfield, and our opponent, he only really has the wings to choose from. That's why he's going backwards and forwards and stuff. We've got the middle covered. You can kind of see where he's trying to go with his passing. You can see that he's got everybody forward. He wants to hit the midfield, and we're kind of stopping that with the way this is set up. And then our wing attack, forward with the right back. Nice little sweaty back pass there. Yeah, 2-0. And yeah, another one bites the dust. He's had enough. And he just quits on me again. So that is the theme of this type of setup. We also managed to pick ourselves up a few decent footies along the way. So you're going to see them in here. We've got Schneider, Sancho, we've got Solskjaer. Who else did we get? We did Canu, we did Okocha as well. So we had a few footies in there as well, which was pretty good. But the whole point of this type of formation that I was trying to explain before was purely because I use it as like a more of a defensive formation. But it is so good defensively. It is so good going forward as well. It defends in a 4-4-2 naturally, so you don't have to change the instructions. You'll see the instructions towards the end of the video. You'll see how I've got the instructions set up, and naturally it defends in a 4-4-2, which is what a lot of people like. I like the 4-4-2 in defence as well, personally. I think it does make a massive bit of difference. And yeah, this is a very frustrating formation to play against. A lot of people quit on you, as you would see. A nice little goal there by Puskas as well. So you get some nice goals from this, nice passing, and it doesn't matter. You know, you can see it here. You go 1-0 down, you go 2-0 down. You can come back. I've say it in all my videos. You can come back. It's not set in stone that just because you're 2 or 3-0 down, you can't make a fist of it all, because you can. And that is the good thing about this formation. That what makes this formation, for me, one of the better formations out there, and the most unique formations as well. And it kind of makes sense to revisit some of these formations because they are still relevant. And you know, a lot of people will have used the 4-3-2-1 for a long time, for months and months and months. They would have used it for, and it's the same with me with these formations. I've been using these formations for months, just with the odd tweak here or there. And again, you can make these formations your own. You don't have to follow my setup exactly. It's what works for me. And possibly, you know, 9 out of 10 of you guys as well are similar to me, so it'll probably work for you as well. But you can put your own stamp on this. I've said it before. I'm using the 71 depth, but you can go 71 to 100. It's your preference. You can set this up the same way I've got it set up, or you can make your own alterations. And that's the flexibility of this. You know, these custom tactics and these setups, it's not set in stone. Like I said before, it's not set in stone that you have to do exactly what you see. But like I say, we do spend a lot of time on these formations, and nothing's going to change between now, you know, and FC25. We're going to do the same with FC25. So we're going to again do the formations. There are a few formations missing in FC25. Not sure how many of you are aware of what's missing, but the 4-3-2-1 is gone. They've finished it. It's over. There's no more 4-3-2-1 because there is no more centre forward position in FC25. So again, things are changing. So I would highly recommend subscribing and hitting a notification bell so you can see how we get our new setups, how we get our new tactics, how we get our new formations, and what we're going to be running. It's going to be probably different to FC24. There's going to be, of course, there's going to be some similarities, but majority of the formations are going to be slightly different. So we will run through them. We are getting the game slightly earlier as well, so we can get a little bit of a head start on formations and tactics, so we're ready to rock and roll when the game is released. So yeah, definitely worth hitting that notification bell. I don't normally show penalties, but this guy that I played here could not handle this setup. He could not handle the formation. Yeah, he just made stupid tackles. But you can see the gameplay clips I've shown you guys. I think we only conceded two goals, 3 goals, but we scored bags of goals. Yeah, instructions for this one. Balanced attack and overlap on the left back and the right back. Your more defensive-sided midfielder, cut passing lanes, stay while attacking, cover centre. Your more attacking midfielder, cut passing lanes, get forward, cover centre. We want that late runner into the box because you will see if you've watched the gameplay clips how that late runner makes a massive difference. And then our cam, we've got everything on balance, get in the box for crosses, free roam. We've got stay central, getting behind for the two strikers. The two wide players we've got on basic defence support, stay wide, getting behind, get in the box for crosses, and that is on both of them. And we're not worrying too much about stay back or anything like that, because we've got your two centre backs that are obviously going to constantly stay back. You've got your CDM that's going to constantly stay back. It's not often you'll find your left back and right back out of position unless you pull them out of position. So therefore, you're going to be defending with a 5 and attacking with a 5. So that is pretty much it in a nutshell. You would have seen from the gameplay clips I very rarely concede using this formation, but I very rarely score bags of goals with it as well. So just bear that in mind. This is more for shutting my opponent out, getting that 0, possibly winning 1-2-0. That'll do me nicely, and that's what I use this for. Hit that like button if you like what you see, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, everybody take care. Oh, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because we've got some FC25 stuff coming your way very, very soon.